some chickens. Aaron and I are getting our meat chicks and our layers this week. We have followed Homesteading Family's advice on what kind of chickens to get and how to get set up for the baby chicks for the very first time. This is a first timer for me. Aaron's butchered upwards of 200 chickens in one day growing up, so this is not new to him. If you are interested in how we get ready and our very first chicks, then stick around. This is the video for you. Let's get into it. Welcome to our vlog. If you're new around here, we're the Milnes family. We just moved to Alaska in July. We're building a modern homestead outside of Wasilla, Alaska. That's my awesome husband, Aaron. I am Jessica, a stay-at-home wife and mom, and our second son, Caleb, decided to come with us, along with our daughter, Cody Ann, and the youngest of our family, Wyatt. We brought our two dogs, Tipper and Daisy, and got a new addition, the Alaska dog, Roberto. Okay, so I have my list right here of everything that Homesteading Family says that I need, and then Aaron's gonna let me know if he thinks I need anything else. If you're interested in that video, it is linked in the description box below. But it says bedding, heat, water, food, an enclosure where there's no wind and no corners so that they don't trample each other, a good chick starter, some grit, some sand, some dirt, something like that, and some grass. I don't know what we're gonna do about the grass. We don't have any yet, but we will look around and see what we can substitute with.
You already have mason jars. These will screw on there.
Oh, that's cute.
This is a feeder, and then these are waters.
Nice.
For your baby chicks, because otherwise these are for your bigger chickens.
Right.
Put it on what level you want, how much feed you want to come out.
Nice. Okay, so we got a bunch of mason jars at home, so I'm gonna get these. One for the layers and one for the meat chicks. All right, Aaron and Caleb are gonna build me my little chicks starting enclosure. Babe, what are your thoughts? What are you thinking? How are we gonna build it?
A lot of moving parts for chickens. That's what I think. My wife would buy me a table saw. Oh, nice.
With my zero working funds.
Huh?
With my $0 I earn.
Good?
Yeah. It's not a straight piece of dunnage, though.
Oh, it's for chicken, Jessica.
Okay, but I didn't want you to yell at me when you get to the corner.
Huh?
The corner is perfect, but I see it poke out a little.
Yep, hang on. Right. Nail it. You're moving. Oh no, just
Child screw aren't gonna be long enough.
Make sure it's straight. Yeah. So Aaron and Caleb have finished building the little chicks' first home. We have a side for the layers. They grow smaller than the meat birds, and then a side for the meat chicks. They even closed off the side so that they can't get into any sharp corners. And Aaron hung the heat lamps for me, and then he made them adjustable. And then we have some shavings and some hay that is gonna go in here for the chicks. And then we have our feeders, the waters, everything that you saw us get prepared for. And then tomorrow is the big day. We get to pick up the chicks and bring them home for the first time. All right, my alarm just went off and it told me it's gonna take about 25 minutes to get to where I pick up the baby chicks. So I'm doing the last minute preps. I didn't wanna leave this out over the night. I didn't want the dogs getting in there, but I wanna show you what I'm doing just before I go and pick up the chicks. I started a fire in the Blaze King over there. It still only gets up to about 50 degrees here during the day. So it's cold in Alaska, too cold for baby chicks. Even though we're not uncomfortably cold upstairs and don't really need the fire going, it's gonna help my tomato plants, and then it's also gonna help keep the environment that the chicks are in warmer. So a baby chick needs to be at 95 degrees. So we are warming up this basement. We're gonna keep the basement warm with also having the heat lamps. So really quick, I'm gonna put some shavings into the bottom. And then Homesteading Family had some advice, and I'm gonna follow all of their advice to the T. Again, that video is linked in the description box. I've got a little riser for their water. I've cleaned and sterilized their feeding trough and their water containers. I have some newspapers, the word I'm looking for, and there's a little bit of grass growing on the corner of the house, so I will be able to get the baby chicks some grass and some sand or soil that they can start filling up those gizzards with. So let's get that set up, and then Caleb and I will head out and go get the baby chicks. So we're picking up at Ken's Garden Center. We just wait in line. There's a whole boxes and boxes of baby chicks. So how long do I feed them this baby chick food for?
That's actually broiler grower, and when I grow my meat birds, it's broiler grower from the first minute to the end.
To the end.
And so just go ahead and do that. The formula is just a little heavier on the protein on that one. These are like Rhode Island Reds. These are dominant coppers.
Can I have some of all of them?
Sure, yeah, just you got 10.
Oh, I like the feisty one.
Yeah, get the feisty ones.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 8, 9, 10.
There you go.
Thank you. All right, we got them. Look it. So these are our layers. We have 10 layers. So they said to take each one, dunk its little beak, check each out. So we got, these are red. They're very calm. They're about a week old. Some black ones. Okay, she didn't like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Brooder, be easy, be gentle. Aren't they cute? You afraid of them? It's your job to protect them. You have to protect them. So we got a bag of feed, and we're gonna store the feed in this bucket here. Caleb and I will fill that up in just a second. And now we're gonna try the meat chickens. Caleb, keep a close eye on him. So we got 25 meat birds. Okay, so we're all set up. We got some soil that's real fine grits of grass, some fresh grass seed in both, or grass that's grown, what I could find in the yard, going in here so they could get their little gizzards filled up. They are super active. They're eating, they are drinking, they are running around, they're trying to fly out already. So we're gonna get a top made for this brooder until it's warm enough for them to actually be outside. I at first thought maybe we had built something a little too large, but I don't think so. I think Erin did a really good job of deciding what size brooder we needed for the amount of chicks that I was getting. They are so happy. Look at them. Look at them go. They seem warm and super active. No one's acting lethargic or injured, and they are just eating away. Look at them run. Roberto is super interested. Tipper doesn't want anything to do with them. So, any advice you guys have, please leave that in the comment section below. I'll read anything and anything within reason I'll try to implement while raising these baby chicks. I'd like to thank Homesteading Family for doing what they've done by always putting out great videos and content that we are able to learn and grow from as homesteaders ourselves. I truly look up to those who went before us and are willing to make videos and show how to do these things so folks like myself can learn as a first timer. I'm very fortunate and blessed that I'm married to someone who has done this so many times. Him and his mom were just on the phone this morning having a chat about the chicks and giving him advice and things like that. So I'm very fortunate that I have that good pool of people to pull from. Roberto, oh no sir, it's not your water. So we enjoyed our time with you today. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give us a thumbs up, leave us a comment, and we'll catch you guys in the next one. Have a blessed week. They've gotten their eat and drinking. Now they're resting. She just went and poked that one in the eye.